Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So in this video we're going to cover chapter 62, and like usual, I'll give you a synopsis and my thoughts about this particular chapter, and then, if you'd like, you can fast forward to the end of the video where we'll be discussing boss strategy if you do need that help. Now, first of all, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. Also, I do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me that way. So we start off by taking the airship from the Chrono Clan to the Sky Prison Gulfagin. Very ominous, especially when you hit the storm and the dark clouds. Also, I will say that the red lighting almost reminds me of the dark side in Star Wars. Now, after we get in, Delamere, which is the head of the KMS Eastern Division, warns us not to proceed. And of course not. Why would he want us to explore and save one of KMS's most notorious enemies? Afterwards, Galliard shows up, which is very surprising, and brings a twist to the story. Kiko's dad may actually have a connection to the Professor, which is Professor Kronos, as well as Lady Madoka. More mystery. Again, I will say, and I've said this many times, the devs really helped tie together a lot of obscure and continuing storylines, and I'm always more interested to find out about KMS specifically, being that they're so, full of conspiracy, as well as, very sneaky as well. Now, as this area is unmanned, make sure you bring a team that has water attacks to short-circuit the robotic enemies. You'll also need Slash. And ironically, Kiko will be perfect here since she does have a Slash AoE. That being said, you could obviously use Aldo, and for myself, I used Mighty OG with Manifest to help clear some of the mobs. His Aqua Spread is enough to kill even without an additional boost from VC, so you'll conserve a lot of mana and be able to stretch it out a lot further before having to use food. Also, as you're exploring, you should be pressing the anti-intruder robot buttons on the walls to walk through areas of debris so that more paths are unlocked for you to explore. Now, initially, the power was off, and as we explore through, we find a power generator and turn it back on. And after doing that, Liabak meets us and explains the history of Kikyo's dad, whose name is Rindo. Do you remember Liabak? The red guy. There. I won't spoil it, but he does explain the connection of Rindo with Kronos. It's very interesting that Liabak has survived the last attack. Note that as you explore further, you'll also come across two key items that have passwords on them. So you'll need them later on to disable the laser gates and continue on in your exploration. Now they are key items, so you can refer to them in your menu and look them up. For your convenience, I did film the dialogue of that, so you can have it on your screen if you are playing along with my video. Now, eventually at the end, we do find Rindo, and we confront Delamere. And we also find out why Rindo was called the Hyperspace Demon. There's quite a few flashbacks in this video, particular chapter, so that you can kind of find out a little bit more about Kikyo's past. And of course, if you do have Kiko yourself, I'm sure some of the character quests will probably shed some insight into that as well. Now, Rindo saves the heroes with his special moves, but at great cost to himself. And at the conclusion of this chapter, the heroes leave since they found what they came for. So like most storyline videos, I'm going to stop talking now and let you watch the rest of the video in peace. I'll see you at the boss battle if you need my help. Thanks for watching! We'll see you a little bit later. Hey everyone, it's Will, GamerDad, back in the second part of this video. So after Rindo's done his thing, unfortunately, we have to face a pair of goldfish. Or robotic goldfish, shall I say. So, make sure that before you take down this boss, bring a good water team. Now, I just ventured in with my regular exploring team, and so I won't say that I was extremely prepared. That being said, you can watch and see how I handle it. I will say Mighty with Manifest does very well in doing significant amounts of damage with Nightmare Gift. That being said, I don't believe the enemies can be put to sleep, so not like that's going to really help, but the self-int boost really increases the damage for Nightmare Gift. And if you're wondering why I'm not using Waterfall, it's just that I want to wipe out one fish first before going for the other ones. I didn't look up any strategy here, so I'm just kind of winging it. And the idea is that given that I'll power up my bar, I can just AF it all away. Now I'm not sure if there's an HP stopper, so I'm just using regular moves and kind of seeing where we're at. Also, note that the enemies can apply blindness, which is that kind of dark cloud around all of those. So that will reduce your accuracy of physical attacks, which is not very good. And unfortunately, Mighty bit the dust there, and we're down to just 3 members. That being said, you can see that one fish is almost dead, and the other one is, only halfway done. So we're going to activate an AF right here, because I'm assuming that after the enemy's powered up to 100% full power, you're going to be facing a large attack. So let's not let that happen, and just try to end it here with one AoE. And the AF bar, I'm just using a few different moves. You can see I'm using Altina as well as Amy, which is not optimal, but it does a trick. So there you have it. Not too bad at all. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.